Hello everyone, Thomas the Tank Engine 4472 here. I know it's been a while since I've last uploaded. That is because I've been doing some other things and playing Wonders of Sodor. So I would like to give my opinion on what I think they should add next to the game. So with all that said and done, full steam ahead. What could be next for Wonders of Sodor? New map updates with new stories. This could show us Edward's branch line from a whole new perspective, and it can bring characters like Edward, Boko, Bill and Ben, and then Duck's branch line, which would introduce Toad, Oliver and the Slip Coaches. It would also be nice to break away from the standard gauge engines, which would introduce us to the Skarloey Railway, and it would show characters like Skarloey, Renius, Peter Sam and Sir Handel and the rest. More characters. I will start with the big three characters that everyone would like to see. Henry. He can show us the Henry's Tunnel story and we'll be able to get him in his new and old shape. Edward. With Edward's stories, we can have one where he interacts with Boko and helps Gordon up the hill with a busy goods train. Toby. Toby would be working more at the Farquhar with Henrietta, Thomas and Percy. Brendam Docks. It'd be nice to branch away from the hills and trees, so if we went to Brendam Docks it would be more of a shunting environment with characters like Salty, Bill and Ben, and maybe down the line, Porter. It would be nice to have a shunting mode where Cranky would say something from our performance. Characters with modes. Now what I mean by this is characters that I like to see like Spencer, where we could race Gordon, and maybe with a little bit of rework, the Flying Scotsman, where he would just be a reskin of Gordon. Now, we could have a mode where two characters or more from our choice could race across the island. Edit styles. Now what I mean by this is that we already know that an LBSC Thomas does exist but is not in Wonders of Sodor, so if it doesn't get added soon we can probably see it released in an anniversary set with an Origins James. It would be nice to have an Origins James, so we could recreate the Adventure Begins and the James Crash. And if we did have the inclusion of the Flying Scotsman, we could have a great race pack, which includes Scratched Up Thomas, Decorated Emily, where we can decorate her to an extent where we can remove her number 12, and Great Race James. And if we wanted to go the extra mile, we could reuse Gordon's face and wheels and make a new Shooting Star Gordon. We can also have some one-off appearances like Gordon with the diesel buffers, Pink James, Busy Bee James, and James with the Sodor football flag. Character packs. These would be a set of 3 in-game purchasable packs of engines, which would include one-off characters like Stepney, Ryan and Daisy, Hero in his black livery, and Hero in his multicoloured livery. We would also have a female pack with Rosie in her pink livery and red livery, and which includes engines like Mavis and Molly. We would also have a diesel pack which would include Paxton, Sydney, and the Vickerstown Diesel, which are reskins of Diesel, and Dennis, and Norman. Easter eggs. This would be cans of paint around the map after buying character packs or DLCs. They would be marked around the map for us to find, and when we do, we can customise our engines. That is everything I would add to Wonders of Sodor, so tell me in the comments below what would you add. New map locations? New rolling stock like Gordon's Blue Express coaches, or the breakdown train where we'd have to rescue engines that have come off the line? Let me know in the comments below. I would like to give a quick news update that my model railway has been moved into my room and we are now working on it, so expect a video on a new model railway in a few months to come. Thank you all for watching and I shall see you all later. Goodbye.